Welcome to my YouTube channel, Dajah Nicole. So in today's video, I will be doing my April reads that I read in the month of April. It is still April 24th, but my semester is about to be over. Today's the last day of my semester before exams, meaning I have to turn in these library books because I got books from the library. I actually get books from the library, and if you're someone who don't want to waste a lot of money on books, you should definitely go to your local library or your university library and check out some books. So yeah, and I'm doing this video at 6:06 a.m. because I got to turn these in today, and I'm not going on campus tomorrow nor on Friday because those are study days. So we're doing this video now so I can turn these in today. But in today's video, like I said, I'm doing April reads, and these are the books that I read in the month of April. So I was supposed to read 6, but I returned 1 because it was just very long, plus I got very bored of that book. And I like the author writing style. I just feel like her books are very long for no reason, but I am planning to like read it again, so whenever I do read that book, you'll know. But these are the books that I read this month in the month of April. So it is 5 books, and I'm going to give y'all my honest review and honest opinion on these books. These are actually high ratings that I rated on Goodreads, which, by the way, my Goodreads profile will be in the description box down below, and I might also have the link in my bio, like when you go like on my YouTube and like see all my social media links, so that will also be there as well. I just gotta add it. But if you want to know what books I'm reading, you should go friend me on Goodreads, because yeah, and I'm still trying to read 100 books this year. So let's just get into this video. But before I get into this video, besties, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so every time I post a video, you will be notified. I am almost at 930 subscribers, and I'm just so proud. I have not been posting like consistently lately because of school, and I'm just dealing with some things privately. So yeah, but it's mostly because of school, and I was up since like 5. Like, I woke up at 4 this morning, but went back to sleep and woke up at 5. And I took a shower, did my morning routine, skincare, all of that, and got dressed. I actually had my tripod, my ring light, my tripod for my camera, all of that out, set up around like by my mirror. So I was like, okay, after I get ready, I can just plug in the light. It's already on tripod, put my camera on the tripod, and let's get this rolling. I also have my books ready on my desk, so I know, okay, Dajah, you gotta record this video in the morning. So I'm like very tired, but I'm like going to the gym. I got coffee brewed. I actually am smelling the coffee. I don't know if it's just me, but if you smell coffee, does that wake you up? Because that does help me for a while, like for a couple of hours, I would say, before I want to consume it. So I already have my coffee brewed, and I'm just smelling the aroma of coffee in my room to keep me up. But let's just get into these 5 books. Like I said, I'm giving my honest opinions on each book, and no, I'm not doing it like in order on when I read them first and when I read them last. They actually, yeah, so like I'm not gonna do that in that order. But let's just get into this video, besties. Okay, so I actually remember some of these books that I rate them on Goodreads, so I probably won't look on my phone as much as I will be looking on my phone, like in the other 3 videos that I have done for the book reads. But let's just get into the stock. So the first book that I read this month, well, I actually just picked this up first, but I finished this morning at 12:50 I think a.m. and went to bed like 10 minutes later. But this is the Kiss Quintet by Helen Hong. But I actually read the first 2 books of the series, and I actually had mixed feelings of the series. I do like the series, I really do, and I like the books, but I just feel like it is a slow read. Like the first couple of chapters are a slow read, but once you get into the book, you will actually like this book. So I read this book a 4-star rating on Goodreads because I love the writing style. Even though it's a slow read, I really like this book. I think this author has a little bit of controversy on how she writes or how she writes her characters, because let me tell you, this cover, like you see this cover, right? It's like cute, it looks like a cute couple, no wonder it's cute, but once you read in these pages, it's not what the cover seems. So, and I think that kind of like throw people's off. But if you know, if you're like a book girly on Book Talk or BookTube, you know these type of covers be having the most very shocking things that happen in the books. So yeah, but I gave this book a 4-star rating on Goodreads. If I wanted to put it in between a 1-star through 5-star but using decimals, it would be a 3.8 or 3.9. So still a 4-star rating in my opinion, just because it is a slow read in my opinion. And yeah, so all these books will be in my Goodreads under read. So if you want to know and you want to read them, you can just go make a profile on Goodreads and, like, you know, check like, yeah, I want to read this. And I also have Amazon links of each book, so if you want to purchase this book and read it, this link for the Amazon that you can get it from Amazon will be in the description box down below. Now this author, so this is the second book, this author Holly Black, I really love her writing style, and I really want to purchase the series, even though I finished the series already, but I want to purchase the series and read it again just because I really love Holly Black writing style. I really love her books. I actually read this book in one day. So I started this book I think on Monday night, like late Monday night, and finished it like in 2 hours before midnight. So I really love Holly Black books. So this is The Queen of Nothing. This is part of the Folk of Air series, and I really love this book. I could not put it down even though I had homework and stuff. So if you're someone who wants to read a book in a day, especially if you have library books due in a few days and you want to finish that book because you really like it, I suggest you putting bookmarks within at least 2 to 3 chapters after that. So like what I do, like I go in through the book and put like a bookmark like 2 chapters after the chapter that I'm reading currently, and do that. And so I know my progress and how much I have to read until I get to the next chapter or the next 2 chapters or the next 3 chapters. But I really love this book. I could not put it down. I didn't even have it, like I didn't have no bookmarks at all. I just literally will have it whatever page I'm on and like sit it down on my bed like this and then pick it up once I'm done what I'm doing. But I really love Holly Black. She's one of my favorite authors. If someone has to like ask me who's my favorite author, I would say Holly Black and the author of the Good Girl Guide to Murder series, because I really love their writing style. So yeah, so I couldn't put down this book and I really love this book. And I gave this book, of course, a 5-star rating. I think I gave all of her books a 5-star rating now that I think about it. So the next book that I have is The Wicked King. I think I finished this tonight, like not tonight, well early this morning. Tonight, some people call midnight tonight still, but I also finished this early this morning at 12 as well. And this is part of this series, so these are in the same series. This is the second book. I did not read these books in order because I was in a crunch and I was like, I just need to get all these books done on time. Or I think I read this book once. No, I read this book, finished this book a few days ago, a few weeks ago, but I know this is the second book I read after I read another book, so that's a lie. The last book that I'm going to review is going to be the book that I read at 12 a.m. finished at 12 a.m. this morning, but that's not the point. But I really, like I said, I really like Holly Black, so but I really love this series, and I really want to get this series for my own to add to my book collection so I can read it again. Or I do want to get a Kindle one day, so if it is on Kindle Unlimited, I would definitely buy this. But I rated this book 5 out of 5 on Goodreads, and my personal opinion, if I didn't have to like go based on my reading on Goodreads, it would still be a 5 out of 5 or even a 10 out of 10. So like these would both be a 10 out of 10. Actually, all her books would be a 10 out of 10 in my opinion, just because I really love her books. And like I said, this is just based on my opinions. I know her books, Holly Black, her books get a lot of good ratings anyways, just based on how she developed her characters and how she writes her books. Plus they have like 2 parts in it, and that's what I really like, because you get like a whole nother part in a whole nother world in the same type of setting with the same type of characters, I feel like, in the second part than the first part of the book. So yeah, and yeah. Now we're almost done, besties. We got one more book after the one I'm about to review, and yeah. So this is Mexican Gothic. This was actually the first book I read and the first book I finished. It took me a while to finish this book, not because I did not like it. I actually love this book, but because of school, and that it was April, late March, April, and school around late March and early April, that's when you gotta really focus and work your ass off, because that's when finals are coming and the semester's about to end. But Mexican Gothic is one of my favorite books ever that I read. So it's by Sylvia Morena Garcia, and I really love this book. I could not put down this book. I was so excited when I picked up this book just to read the next couple of chapters. So I rate this book a 5-star rating. And basically, if you like spooky, a smart main character, like very like, there was like a lot of things going on. Like, I know I cried at the end of the book just because someone died. I got a lot of shocking stuff, and especially that there's some things that was said in Spanish and I can actually understand it. It really made me really enjoy this book more. But I really like Mexican Gothic, and I might actually purchase this book on my own for my like personal use, so I can reread it again. I would probably reread this book for like the millionth time and not get tired, in my opinion, just because I really love this book. And that's the same thing with Holly Black book. Her books, like all her books, I just really love their writing. There's actually a series I was going to get, and now that I freaking regret not getting the first book, I'm definitely gonna get the first book. No, this is the first book actually, I think, and it's the second book that came out. She also got the third book, so you would know what series, but this series like kind of new. So yeah, but let's just get into the last book of this video, besties. But before we start, I'm so tired, and I'm just like very done with this. I'm very done with school. But I graduate in August, if y'all was wondering. I graduate college in August. I was supposed to graduate next month, but things happen, you know, change your concentration for your major, like what you're gonna concentrate. So that's why I'm graduating in August. And I got like, I literally am taking 4 classes in the summer, and I am planning to do a video of me doing summer classes, a day in life as a college student, summer class edition. But I'm just so sick of school. But like May, it's like packed because I have 3 of my classes in May, and I finish, and in July, early July, I take my last class, and then I graduate. So it's like I'm so tired. But your girl is gonna get her degree, and then she's planning to get her master's, and like I'm planning to go back to school like probably in 2 years, and then because I want my master's, I'm just taking a break and then get my doctorates. Educated Black women are back. beautiful, educated woman. Now let's just get back into the video. I just want to rant about that because I'm just like, I don't know. I really don't know besties, but let's just get back into the video. So yeah, so besties, this is the last book. This is actually the book that I was talking about that I finished. I finished tonight. Well, I can't say tonight. I finished this morning. I don't know why I'm saying tonight. I think according to Goodreads, it's the first book of a new series that she just like published like and released this year. But this is called The Stolen Heir, and I gave this book a 5-star rating because it's Holly Black and I love her writing styles, and you would never not hear me say that. But I gave this book a 5-star rating and I really love this book. Like, I remember, like, once I started it, I could not put it down, but when I noticed that I had to return these very soon, I took a break to read this book. So I kind of read these books at the same time, but I really love this book. I really love her characters, like I said, and I gave this book a 5-star rating on Goodreads, and if I had to give it on my personal rating scale, it would be a 10 out of 10. I feel like all these books would be a 10 out of 10 besides this one. On my like personal rating scale, this would probably be like a 7.5 out of 10 or 8 or 9 out of 10. Not even a 9 now that I think about it, like a 8.2 or 7.5. Like, it's just a very slow read, and I'm very shocking with the books, I have to say. Don't let the covers trick you, like, oh, it's a cute little like romance story, this and that. No, once you you know, read through the book, oh, it will be like, huh? So like, I don't know, like, I'm not gonna read it because I don't want this video to get like flagged or something. But if you've read this book already, you know exactly, and I mean exactly, what I'm talking about. So yeah, besties, I'm gonna go get some water and then I'll be right back. So besties, that is it for today's video. I really hope that you liked today's video. Like I said, all these books will be in the description box down below with the Amazon link. So if you want to check out these books and purchase them on Amazon, you can. Just a pro tip, if you want to get books cheaper, get it on the paperback cover than a hardcover. If you don't matter, like if you want to get your book hardcover or paperback, it doesn't really matter for me. Like, I take either or. Some people do matter, like in the book community, people like want all paperback for like their collection or all hardback. So just letting you know, paperback is cheaper than hardback on Amazon. So if you want to purchase any of these books, the links will be in the description box down below, and also my Goodreads profile will be in the description box down below with all of my other social media. So yeah, go find me on there, and you know, of course, you can follow me on Instagram and on TikTok, and check out my podcast, because if you know, I have guided meditations on my podcast YouTube channel, and every Sunday, well, last Sunday I did not post an episode because I didn't record. I'm actually going to record the episode today, but every Sunday I will have an episode, so stay tuned for my podcast, and that will also be in the description box down below, besties. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time, and I love y'all, and bye.